AFTV, follow that. I mean, he's still going. Look, he's still angry. He's still angry at them negative. Yeah. And he's right, isn't he, in a way, right?
He is.
Because that was an unbelievable performance tonight.
Absolutely unbelievable. Yeah, no, he makes some very, very good points.
You know what I mean? They frightened. He can't say nothing different. But it was, wasn't it?
No, it was unbelievable. I mean, people forget, football history. When we had the Invincibles 03-04, we lost 3-0 to Inter Milan in a massive game. And then we went out to Chelsea, 2-1, Wayne Bridge scoring last-minute goal. It's pretty painful stuff. And we're beating Atlético Madrid, made it to 2 finals in recent years, 4-0. Diego Simeone, meant to be a titan of a manager, and you're beating him 4-0, and people still have the gall to criticise Mikel Arteta and Arsenal after a performance like that. I sometimes feel like I'm living in a parallel universe where people just want to criticise him for the sake of it. Wenger didn't get the better of Simeone in his last season. 1-1 here at the Emirates, very dominant in that match, and then we lost 1-0 over at their place. We absolutely battered them. They didn't know what hit them. They were being hit left, right, and centre. I think they
looked stunned, didn't they? You could see they looked stunned. They're not obviously not used to getting a pummeling like that in Europe.
No, 4 goals in, what was it, like 12, 14 minutes, something like that. It was just like goal after goal after goal after goal. And at the end, Simeone looked shell-shocked. He looked like absolutely he's met his match with Arteta. Arteta is honestly one of the best managers in the league and in Europe. And I think there's evidence for that because, he's beating titans like that. He's got a really good record against Guardiola. He's not lost in 5 to Guardiola now. I mean, and people, I don't get where the criticism comes from.
Is it though? Listen, the criticism is, and I hand it to you as well. Like he hasn't won that trophy yet, innit? That's what he needs. He needs that.
At the moment, he's like Mr. Second, but I'm right behind him because that's Arsenal 7, Madrid 0. And both sides are decent size, and Madrid is a really decent city. And also, I've got these on fire glasses because we were on fire in the second half. We really were, So I've got these on fire glasses on. And listen, that was European pedigree play tonight, and we made them look like pedigree chum. It's as simple as that. We made him, we just chopped him up 14 minutes, 4 goals. We chopped him up into little itty-mitty meatballs of football, We pedigree chummed them. And Simeone is a wily manager. He normally is renowned for being doer and defensive and everything. I was a little bit concerned first half. I thought this is going to be a real game of chess. I would have taken a draw, but second half, those 40 minutes, we swept them away. And I'm loving the fact that, Robbie, we're setting club records, What is that now, 11 or 12 games? 3 goals against? 1 goal from open play. That's even better than George Graham, surely. I'm really optimistic. However, let's not get too carried away because, look, Barcelona won 6-1 tonight. PSG won 7-2. There was
but I think it's the thing is that Atlético Madrid, that it's the opposition.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can blow teams away. I mean, I remember last year we went and was it PSV?
And Atlético recently beat Real Madrid 5-1, as well as beating Leverkusen.
I remember last year we blew away PSV, and that was really impressive. But I make this more impressive because of who it is.
Yeah, they're absolutely one of the best teams in Spain, obviously. And, they are at the top of their league pretty much every season in the top 3 or 4. Robbie, I want to make another point as well. People that are talking about Arteta in terms of the league and the Champions League, do people want to be Manchester United? Look over at Man United now, how many managers they've recycled year after year after year after year after year. And where do you get 15th place? Or Spurs? Down, Ange Postecoglou's 17th place and, a complete joke of a trophy that was completely meaningless because it was one of the worst finals I've ever watched in terms of watching football. Would you rather be at the top of the tree and going to win big honours, or would you rather be swapping your manager every season because you're not happy? So I think people should be careful what they wish for, to be honest.
We've got to get over the line, but I'm quite happy at the moment with the project. Yeah. Look at the situation at a lot of other clubs, like Nottingham Forest, sacking a manager after 39 days? Rangers, sacking their managers, Glasgow Rangers. You've got to have continuity. And great teams or mini empires are forged. They're not built over time. Remember Man United, Ferguson, they nearly sacked him. And I remember he came out and said, great great sort of football empires are forged. You've got to give it time. I know in this day of social media and media hype, you know, if you lose 2 games in a row, it's the end of the world. You have to stick with your manager. And I want Arteta I'm 100% behind him.
Yeah,
I know they're talking about him being the nearly man, but I'm 100% behind him. We've got players, two players now in every position.
Yeah, big game on Saturday in the Premier League. Who starts for you on that left-hand side, Martinelli or Trossard?
On tonight's performance, I would say Martinelli. He was on fire tonight. I know Trossard is an impact player. He comes on and gets them key goals. But Martinelli, if he's, I love it that you've got that competition for places. He's got the bit between the teeth. I would start Martinelli myself.
Right. And left back, who starts, Mars Lewis-Skelly or Calafiori?
I'm gonna stick with Calafiori. I'm going to stick with Calafiori for the weekend. But to be honest with you, he could choose either of them. They're both great players. I mean, what Lewis-Skelly is doing at his young age is absolutely phenomenal. So whoever he picks, they're going to have a great game. They do a great job. But I'd probably stick with Calafiori because he played at Fulham, I think. So I think give him a go, and then just switch them around game on game. There are no small games now for us. All of them are big games. So start Calafiori at the weekend, and then maybe give Miles Lewis-Skelly the next game.
And Robbie, I'm so happy for Jokeas. Come on, there's a striker, and those were 2 strikers' goals in the right place. Just ugly goals. That's what we've been missing. Goals win you games as well as clean sheets, and I love the fact it was just ugly goals. Maybe more ugly than my glasses. That's what it's all about. Results.
Nice one.